talk about free agent quarterbacks.
Yeah.
There's a reason that certain guys aren't in the league. It's because they're uninspired. But Foxy knows this. Some of these guys like Carson Wentz, Cam Newton, Colin Kaepernick, myself, it's not that we can't play the game anymore. It's that we're a big distraction if you bring us in. I had a GM tell me this offseason, hey, man, I know you can still play. You look like you can still play. But if we bring you in, it's going to be a distraction for our starting quarterback. So now that your starter and Aaron Rodgers is out, you can potentially go and grab some of those guys.
Whoop, boom. Yeah, okay, RG3. You couldn't play when you could play. Yeah, one good year, and then you went downhill. I love how Griffin puts that in there. Colin Kaepernick has not played since 2016. But yet, they want Colin Kaepernick to play. By the way, didn't everybody, like Robert Griffin and others, support Colin Kaepernick when he compared the NFL to slavery? Didn't all these guys say, yeah, slavery? Yeah, I don't know if too many slaves wanted to go back into slavery. Maybe they did. I don't know. But Robert Griffin III, and I love the way he threw himself in there. Like he could play when he could play. He couldn't play. He's a clown. I mean, I literally was next to him in a suite in Indianapolis when Baylor won the national basketball championship. He had his own jersey on, basketball jersey, and was acting like such a jag that even Chip and Joanna and the guys that were in the suite with didn't want to be around him. Even his wife was like, man, you're an idiot. I'm watching this going, holy hell. And then I gasped. I did. I remember that day. So Robert Griffin thinks that Colin Kaepernick should be signed, or him. Well, same thing with Tim Tebow, if you want the truth. Nobody was going to sign Tim Tebow because of the distraction of religion. Man, I absolutely love it. Dan Le Batard, Fat Dan as we refer to him, said ESPN wouldn't have my politics after seeing the similarities in his show to McAfee's gig. Fat Dan said, God, I do admire his story. Bet on himself, did it his way, and now cashes all the king's riches. But, ladies and gentlemen, ESPN chose that over Bomani and me and Sarah. Whatever it is we were doing that doesn't fit with the politics or whatever McAfee's doing, which is not going to go near Trump and is going to rah-rah the hell out of football all season. Well, sure, that's interesting. That's fascinating. I text McAfee this from OutKick. This is from OutKick. Listen to this. Le Batard and Pat McAfee both stream their shows on YouTube. Here are the numbers. Monday, Le Batard's show drew 38,000 views. McAfee drew 485,000 views. McAfee's high is 1.6 million. I got to tell you, my high is 2.4 million in a video clip with Leah Thomas. That's right, fastest growing morning show on YouTube. Le Batard's high is 112,000. How about that? You want to know why they didn't keep the slob that sold her boobs on the internet? Sarah Spain also wrote a song called I Wanna F Steve Bartman. She does not even register, so she's out. Bomani Jones has failed at three different shows on ESPN and one on HBO. And Le Batard, as soon as his daddy, John Skipper, got caught doing whatever John Skipper, the head of ESPN, got caught doing and had to resign, he was done because his show stunk. Affiliates didn't want it. Nobody wanted him as a lead-in. I came after Le Batard on the local radio station here, and he was the worst lead-in we ever had. Money talks, BS walks. Le Batard, I got two words for you. As when I used to deal Texas Hold'em to my nieces and nephews and my kids, and somebody screwed up, we'd say, whoa, see ya. Jim Trotter is suing NFL owners. Jim Trotter got fired by the NFL Network. NFL Network is saying that it is cost cutting. But of course, you know what Jim Trotter is doing now. He is saying it was racially motivated because Jim Trotter is a serious man with serious allegations. Look, here's the deal. Jim Trotter is saying that a couple owners in the NFL, one of whom is Jerry Jones, said this. Said if blacks feel some kind of way, they should buy their own team and hire who they want to hire. This, according to Trotter, was Jerry Jones's statement when Jerry Jones was asked about the lack of diversity in his decision making. Now, here's the stupid part of this, okay? Now, if Jerry Jones made that comment, to an African-American reporter, to anybody, it's not the smartest thing. But here's the deal. The question that was asked of Jones was, why don't you draft more players from historically black colleges? Is it because you don't have black scouts in your organization? Let me explain something to you, Jim Trotter et al. NFL players come from a lot of different places. NFL players come from everywhere. And if you think maybe, just maybe, the NFL doesn't draft from historically black colleges because, well, players are at historically black colleges and not Alabama for a reason. Maybe they're not good enough, but that couldn't be it because, well, what we want is we want everybody the same. Well, it's not the way it happens. It's just simply not the way it happens. Like, that's what I'd have said. I'd have said, hey, man, the NFL gets players from everywhere. Hell, my man Grigson here, no, I think it may have been the other guy, Ballard, signed a rugby player. We got people from everywhere. But, of course, Jim Trotter's mad about that. So he's asked a racially charged question, and then he gets upset when he gets a racially charged answer. Explain that to me, will you, please? I mean, you ask a racially charged question. Why does everybody have to tiptoe around these things? Why does everybody? You're going to ask me a question that is racially motivated, racially charged. I give you an answer that's racially motivated, racially charged. Jones was stupid. He should have said, look, if any player doesn't like how we go about our business, then you can buy your own team. But just putting the word in black makes this a racially charged thing, and he's right. But if you just put, if players feel some kind of way, they should buy their own team and hire who they want to hire. That's worthy of a lawsuit? That right there. Now, the lawsuit is Trotter says he had all this information and wanted to go with it towards Goodell and towards the NFL. But he was stymied and then subsequently fired because he had all this great information. Look, if you're going to, I judge people by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. Jerry Jones in this climate was stupid. But Jerry Jones, I don't even know if he said it because I never believe a reporter, and it doesn't matter if it's Jim Trotter or Greg Doyle. Who's believing these clowns? Now, Terry Pegula allegedly made racist comments. Now, this comment is just stupid. This is just stupid. But I got to tell you, why is this worthy of a lawsuit? Well, why is this worthy of, you know what, a lawsuit? You ask a racially charged question. If black players don't like it here, they should go back to Africa and see how bad it is. That, ladies and gentlemen, should get that guy out of the NFL. That's stupid. I don't get offended by much, but if you said to people of Serbia, or Poland, hey, you should go back to Poland, I mean, that's just dumb. Now, you see, the statement attributed to me in Mr. Trotter's complaint is absolutely false. I'm horrified that anyone would connect me to an allegation of this kind. Racism has no place in our society. I'm disgusted that my name is associated with this complaint. Again, who the hell do you believe? Rich white dudes have been lying forever. Reporters have been lying forever. But is this worthy of a lawsuit? I mean, we get so bent out of shape about what people said. Now, I don't blame Trotter on a personal level for being upset by this, but I got to tell you, I don't know. Is this a lawsuit? I don't know. But it is amazing. Clay said it, and I agree. Everybody starts filing lawsuits after they stop making cash, after they stop making money. There was no lawsuit here while he was being squelched by the NFL. All of a sudden, now there is. I don't believe any of these folks. But I will say this, if you're going to ask racially charged questions and they get sensitive about the answer, not this one. If this guy said this, then he's a stone idiot and he's going to have a serious problem, I believe, with NFL management. But Jerry Jones's comment, look, he was just dumb. He should have put all players, because it's true. If players don't like how it's going, own a team. I own the team. This is how it's going. Or even smarter would be, if players don't like how it's going, do yourself a favor, complain to the players' union. Don't be bitching to me. Man, I got to tell you, though, you know it's coming. You know lawsuits are always coming. White dude, you better dance around everything. You better. You absolutely better. I don't care if you're talking to a black reporter, a white reporter, a Hispanic reporter. You better dance around everything. Another day, another lawsuit, another allegation of racism. It's just the world that we live in. It is. I got to tell you, man. Oh, man, if you actually said that, if you were that Pegula guy, you got a problem. That's just stupid. Stupid to even think if you must know the truth. It is. It's just, at what point do we lose the, hey, go back to? Like, at what point? Hey, look, players, you don't like, then hire your own people, buy your own team. It doesn't mean it's black or white. Sure, that's all right. Hey, look, players, you don't like it? Buy your own team. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can hire whoever you want. I'm cool with that. But the whole go back to thing is just stupid. Hey, Dan, why don't you go back to Indiana? You suck. Yes, I know I suck. Hey, Dan, go back to ESPN. Hey, Dan, go back under Clay's blanket. The whole go back thing is stupid. I mean, I get when you're 10 years old, right? But don't be an idiot.